So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about my personal life. This is about the time that I went to jail. I'm very private. I keep my personal business to myself. However, I understand my purpose in this world is to help people. And I've helped a lot of people, thanks to God. But a lot of why I'm able to help people is because of what I've been through. When I was 15 years old, my father decided to run for judge of the town we were living in. I grew up in Houston. I was homeschooled up until middle school, junior high. I was in Houston up until I started public school, and then we moved about an hour south of Houston. And this town was like a 50-year blast in the past, man. It was a very good old boy system. My father was the first African-American to run for that judge position in that town. When he announced his campaign, everybody turned on him in those offices. My father was the guy that everybody called to play the saxophone for those private events, everything. He was cool to play the saxophone, but as soon as he ran for a powerful position, he was the enemy. And they fight dirty. So little old me at the age of 15, after my father announces his campaign, the niece of the judge that my dad is running against accuses me of threatening to kill her. They arrested me the end of the next day out of school. I knew nothing about this. Obviously, I didn't know it was coming up, whatever. I found out later that they had took the report the previous day, knew that I lived literally down the street, but waited until the end of the school day, next day, when everybody was out in the hallways to arrest me. In front of the whole school. I get sent to the juvenile detention center, handcuffed. I'm already fingerprinted, orange jumpsuit. Now, mind you, my pops picks me up after school. He is running around looking for me, wondering where I'm at for like 3 hours. I'm already booked in, orange jumpsuit, fingerprinted, took the mugshot, everything, before they even let me call my dad. And I'm 15 years old, okay? Obviously, this whole time I'm confused. The school cop was like, y'all got the wrong dude. Like, everybody knew that I was not that kind of person, okay? I spent a total of 29 days, a month behind bars. This completely shatters my reputation. This just throws my name through the mud. Like, people turn on me. I'm starting to get blocked off social media from people I don't even talk to. I start seeing people blocking me. I mean, we didn't even follow each other before, but I'm just like, it's just weird. It's just really weird. I'm talking about I'm getting just my name drug all over Twitter. People at school pushing me in the hallways and stuff, and I can't do nothing back, because if I do anything back, just a little bit, it looks like what I'm being accused of is factual. So I can't do nothing in juvenile when people try me. I can't do nothing on the outside when people try me. I have to be overly extinguished when they are just lighting up every fire within me. I had teachers intentionally failing me. There was one teacher who on purpose gave me a 69 just so I couldn't pass to go to the Disney World trip with the choir. I had one teacher close the door a minute early so I couldn't get in, then counted me tardy, told the principal that I threatened to kick him in the face. I'm really getting targeted. Like, it's not paranoia. Like, I'm really getting targeted. People calling me murderer, rapist. Like, I'm talking about I'm a villain to these people. Like, it's so crazy. And this was literally only because I was accused. Like, there was no proof. There was no history of bad behavior from me, of how I treated people. None of that. Quick shout out to Freeport. Freeport stayed real the whole time. So all my homies from Bport, FIS, much love to y'all. Go through all this. We in the court. They paid off 2 lawyers. One of them was my dad's friend. Paid him off. Still don't talk to us to this day. He disappeared. So we get to the court one day, and the judge asked me, Mr. Baker, do you have representation? I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, where is he or she? And I was like, it's Jesus Christ. Me and my pop was like, God is the final judge. And Dad couldn't, he couldn't represent me, conflict of interest, but, he definitely fought a lot. They was really attacking him through me. Dad kept that pressure on their necks, and they ended up dropping the charges. And to this day, technically speaking, I'm the first and only minor in the state of Texas to ever represent themselves, to ever go pro se. I mean, but still, good news don't travel as fast as bad news. So I had to deal with that. Like, I mean, even to pretty much to this day, like, I hate going back home. Nobody cares to know about the truth. Like, nobody cares. Like, people say all kinds of stuff, bro. Like, it feels weird to even say it because it's just so, like, why would you even think to accuse somebody of this stuff? And I graduated at 17 years old, so I was a minor my entire time. But it's like, if I'm all these things, like, quick Google search, bro. I have no record. Like, I've never been convicted of anything. Like, it's so stupid. But I ended up winning Homecoming King my senior year. This was my sophomore year when I was arrested. I went through all that. I went Homecoming King my senior year. I had a teacher tell me that when I won, that school, including the principal, who's the principal now, received all kinds of hateful emails from Caucasian parents about how that N-word should not be Homecoming King, how that black POS is a murderer and a threat to all the students and this is 2 years later, bro. They were creating this false image of me, and they were trying so hard to make me to be that person. I can only imagine the types of conversations that was going on at people's houses and stuff. I mean, I'm still, doing my thing, successful, minding my business. And but that's a lot of the reasons why I'm super, super private. And that's a lot of the reason why I hate going back to B County, because a bunch of weirdos, man. The people who didn't switch up on me, much love to them. The people who knew I didn't do it, but didn't say anything negative, but also didn't stand up for me, y'all still flaky. That don't count. That's just what it is, man. I recorded a video like 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago now. Dang, we in 24, yeah. That I might post. It was talking about rumors. I think I might post that because it's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's the time I went to jail because my father wanted to make a change. This a dirty, dirty world we live in, bro. That's one of a million stories. There's even like 1,000 stories connected to that story, but this is a very long video. So much love to y'all. There's a bit of my personal life, and we'll see what the topic is next video. Peace. These stories are meant to help people, okay? I'm not looking for no pity. I'm not looking for no sorry, I should have did this 10 years ago. No, bro, I'm not looking for none of that. I'm fine. I'm good. I did my healing. I stayed grounded in that word, man. The Bible, I stayed reading it and having faith in God, trusting in him, praying to him, and everything is good. Like, this isn't a front. Shout out to my pops for fighting so hard, and shout out to God. There's so much that came from that situation and many more that made me who I am today. Even when you feel like the whole world is against you, if you know in your heart that you are genuine, if you know in your heart that you're innocent, if you know in your heart that you're doing right, that's all that matters. Yes, it might suck, but as long as you got God, God made the whole world. So if God is on your side, the whole world can be against you. It don't matter. You straight. Okay? So hold on to that. Do not let nobody persuade you into feeling guilty because of the majority's opinion. All right? For a long time, yes, it did cloud up my mind, my thinking, how much I exposed myself with chasing my dreams. It did affect me a lot. Keep going. Take that next step. If you're struggling with this, especially if you're in high school, because at the end of the day, if you look at my bio, at the end of the day, I do it for the kids. That's what I do. That's why I do what I do. It's for the kids. So if you happen to be watching this and you in school and you feel like you're not that popular, or the whole school hates you or whatever, I'm telling you, I wish I could take you back in time to show you who was cool in my school and who seemed like they had the whole world in their hand back then, and then look at them now, okay? I'm telling you, grades are not the final say-so. Popularity is not the final say-so. Your athletic abilities are not the final say-so. None of that is the final say-so. The final say-so is who you are in your heart and what God has planned for you. That's the final say-so. It don't even matter if you out of high school already and you in your 20s, 30s, 40s. You need to make sure that you choose right now to prepare for tomorrow, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Much love to y'all. If you're still in your hometown and you feel like a loser, move. Go find a new home. Go be a stranger somewhere. Stop latching on to stuff just because it's familiar when it ain't doing no good for you. It's not helping you progress. It's not helping you be better. It's not doing nothing but just settling. It's not even your full potential. You don't even like it, but you stay there because you know everything. You know you can get around the town without your GPS. You know, like, stop. Jump. Go take that risk, man. A better life is on the other side of that fear that you holding on to. Go do it. Don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. Love y'all. God loves you more. Peace.